Hey, Brian. Hey, Brian.
How you doing?
I'm doing good, my friend. How you doing today?
I'm pretty good. Pretty good.
Good. Things been well for you this week.
Yeah.
Good. Well, I'm getting back with you here. I know we were kind of going back and forth briefly through text, but just want to make sure it shows here that you listed. Is that correct?
DeAndre, yes.
Yeah, DeAndre. And it shows here you're mentioning that you're trying to to leave something for the family and then cover the burial expenses. Is that all you're really looking for?
Yes.
Okay. And it says here you currently don't have anything right now in place. Is that correct?
Right.
Cool. I appreciate you filling out that questionnaire too. It kind of gives me some guidance on how I can help you here. Just want to verify some of that information for you. But basically, we specifically help those find the most affordable and reduced plans statewide. There's typically some programs that are only designed for those that we can just help see if you're eligible for. Okay. Now to go through those questions for you here, you mentioned you are not a smoker. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. And it shows here your height is about 6'3". Is that correct?
Yeah.
Birthday's 12/18.
Yes.
Okay, and any heart attacks, strokes, or cancers here, Brian?
No.
Great, so all's well for you, perfect. Sweet. Well, that gives me a really clear idea of how I can help you here. It should look like that's pretty good. Okay, good. And then before we jump into this, Brian, it's just really important to me that you just know who you're talking to, so I just want to share with you a bit of my personal information, okay?
Okay.
So my first and last name for you here, Brian, is Peter Roberts.
Excuse me.
All right.
No.
Sounds good.
Okay, can I get the name of the company?
Yep, so what that means is we work with all 26 carriers, Brian. So we work with Mutual of Omaha, we work with Globe Life, Colonial Penn. Our job is we just help those find the most affordable programs.
So your name is Peter Robinson.
Peter Roberts, Roberts.
Okay, I got that.
And then my personal number, if you want to write this down, just know you can call me, you can text me, Brian. I'm going to be here for you and your family for the rest of the time. My personal number is 443. So just know, you need anything Monday through Sunday, I'll be here for you. It's just really important that you know you can reach me at any time. This stuff is pretty important, so just want to know that you can always get to me. And then lastly, the state requires that I share with you my government lookup number. This is the government issued number that basically was shares that I'm licensed with the state, that I've been through all the background checks, all that fun stuff.
Okay.
That number is 19. Just with the way of the world, Brian, it's really important to me that you just know who you're talking to. If you need me to send you like any driver's license or anything like that, just let me know, okay?
So would I get like a package or something? Because my problem is I filled out so many times for life insurance because that's important to me. But I kept getting turned down because the attorney gave up a little bit. Like, so people that can't get life insurance?
Yeah.
That's stupid.
That is crazy. Yeah.
I get it to health risk and but so we don't need life insurance?
Right.
It kind of irritates me a little. Like,
yeah, it's funny.
I know people that worse conditions than I am to have life insurance. Like, you about to die in a week. I can get life insurance.
Yeah.
So it's,
Yeah.
kind of ludicrous to me, like, how fast they send you that. Like, I'm really sorry because you're medical condition. We can't give you that. What?
Yeah. So it's funny. That's what we hear all day. It's funny because we work with specific. The good thing to know is some companies, if they do approve you, they're going to make you wait 2 years to kick in. Our job is to find you something that they'll approve you right on the spot and not make you wait 2 years, right? So I'm gonna. What'd you say?
That was kind of goofy. Don't think about that. So we gonna give you the life insurance, but you gotta wait 2 years. What?
Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy. I mean, some people. I mean, for you, I don't see it being much of a problem here. But it sounds like you've been You've been trying for quite some time now, and it's been kind of tough for you, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. You know how frustrating because me and my wife sat down and talked about it, and I was like, well, honey, I'm trying to get life insurance. She's like, well, what's wrong? I said, they keep telling me because money get it. And she's like, what? Like, what?
Yeah.
Listen, I can only go by what they tell me. So that kind of made me just carry.
Yeah.
I guess I just have to, you know.
Yeah, it's quite funny. We see this.
I saw
Mhm.
the little ad on Facebook, my little Facebook page, and I'm like, okay, so
Yeah, it sounds like. Yeah, it sounds like this is pretty important to you. Is your biggest concern just making sure that you can cover all the burial expenses and like maybe leave a little bit extra behind to your wife? What were you really looking for?
That's pretty much it.
Okay.
Just, if I go before she does, make sure she's good.
Mhm.
You know, I don't want to have to do a GoFundMe. That is kind of embarrassing. You know, when so-and-so died, should we do a GoFundMe? Okay, so nobody thought about this life insurance?
Yeah.
It's not as expensive. Okay, so this is how I look at it. I spend a few dollars a week on fast food or on just eating.
Mhm.
So I know I can put money aside to pay for the insurance.
Right.
Like, to me, people, they priority backwards. So let me get this right. You can go spend all this money on unnecessary stuff, but you can't spend a few dollars on life insurance. Okay, that's pretty smart. So yeah, I figure it's not breaking me. You know, so as long as it's affordable and I can, keep up the payment, I'm all right.
Yeah, as long as it's comfortable and affordable. Okay. Yeah, so it sounds like you're just really thoughtful. I guess as a husband, this is pretty important to you. Do you guys have any children?
Yes.
Okay, and you want to make sure that your wife's not having having any GoFundMe's, not knocking on doors, and that your children aren't coming out of their pocket. Right. Yeah.
No.
Yep.
No, that is very embarrassing.
Yeah.
I've seen people,
On Facebook.
lose love or whatever, and then they get on Facebook like, you gotta start a GoFundMe. Wait a minute, what? So nobody thought it'd be wise to get no type of insurance.
Yeah. Now they're desperate. Yeah, it's one of those things. It's one of those things that people don't want to pay for it until they actually need it, and most time when they need it, it's too late.
I mean, insurance. We all know that insurance is one of those just in case. But life insurance, you want that just in case. Now everything else, that's kind of touchy. But life insurance, you probably want to just in case that.
Yeah. Cool.
You never know.
Yeah, so it just sounds like, you you have your mind up here. You kind of just know that what you're looking for, you've been kind of getting denied in the past, and you just want something that can protect your children and protect your wife, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, and it sounds like, and are you looking for the whole life coverage is the most common coverage that people go with. There's programs, so basically it's something where the cost will never change, so it'll always stay the same rate locked in for the rest of your life. Something where it will never expire. For example, it'll go out to age 122, 121 for you, so it'll always be there no matter when that time comes. It'll be there to pay out to your wife. And then also it's going to be something where it's going to build that cash value, especially for the smaller policy. It's going to start accumulating some cash value year after year, month after month. You can technically pull from it, but it depends like what you want to do. If you pull from it, it'll lower the actual death benefit, but it's also kind of treated like a savings account as well that you can use. Is that kind of what you're looking for?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. And then kind of thinking about like your need here, are you planning for a cremation, or are you going to kind of go for more of a formal burial?
No, we're going for the tradition. You don't want to be, you don't want nobody getting burned up. Even though I always say like, well, how would you really know somebody can do this? My wife's like, no, I'm not even joking with that. I'm not doing that. Okay, I'm just making sure.
Yeah. Okay, just the formal burial, so having anywhere from about $10,000 to $15,000 to cover those burial expenses would be pretty important to you?
Yeah, oh, definitely, yeah.
Okay. Just making sure we're on the same page here, and then just gotta make sure, good news here, good, that's good there, and then making sure we can find something that's affordable that fits the budget. This stuff, as you mentioned earlier, only pays out if it's held monthly, so we just gotta make sure it fits the budget there. What is your approximate, I guess, monthly income?
Monthly, I think about 25 a month, 25, 26 a month.
Okay, just so finding something small inside that budget is pretty important to you. Okay, gotcha. Good news. So for what's out here, I put in all your information and the specific carriers that we partnered with. There's one company here that's going to give you the most affordable rate, and it shows based off the quick check here, would be willing to hopefully give you the day one coverage. There's no 2-year waiting period, and it's the most common program that we use with people with a company called, have you heard of them before? Yeah, write that down for you. 3 things to keep in mind. Number 1, they're an A-rated carrier backed by the state. So they're an A-rated, prestigious company. Secondly, they've never missed a payout claim in over 65 plus years, and they've been in business for over 65 plus years. Okay. So really, yeah. And then, yep. And then, and they've never missed a payout claim. They've been in business for over 65 years now. Really good A-rated company. It shouldn't be an issue for you. They have 3 programs that they recommended for you here, Brian, and you can kind of go up or down based off of your budget and your needs, and you can design it to see what makes most sense for you and your family. Okay. So the first program is the $10,000 program. This is kind of everything that you would need to cover your burial expenses. This is kind of like the starter program if you want a little something in place. You don't really want to leave anything extra behind to your wife or the children. The $10,000 would be there in place just to pay for all those burial expenses, so they're not like knocking on doors, things of that nature. That $10,000 program, if you can get qualified, it's about $1.60 a day. It shows here to be $45.45 per month for that $10,000. Now the middle option is probably the most common option. It's the $15,000. Now this would be everything start to finish as costs do go up with the way of the world. The $15,000 would always cover your burial expenses, and then maybe leave a few extra thousand behind to your wife. But the $15,000, that'll do everything that you need for the burial expenses, and maybe give her a little extra gift. That $15,000, if you can get approved there for you, would be $66 even. And then the $20,000 is probably a little bit more than you need, especially if you're just doing the traditional burial. Now, I don't really recommend it for you, but if you wanted to like maybe leave a little bit of a legacy and leave some extra money behind to your children, this is what that $20,000 could do for you. Now, if you're qualified, that $20,000 would be $86.55 per month. So it's kind of like up to you here. It's, I guess as a father, fill me in. Do you think the $10,000 or the $15,000 would kind of give you the most peace of mind?
The $15,000
the $15,000 for $66, that would kind of fit the budget and be really comfortable for you?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's see here what they're going to say. We're going to. What'd you say?
You say that's a once-a-month thing?
Yep. So that is monthly for you, and that's going to build that cash value for you as well. So anytime, and the good thing is you can always add to it too. So if you would rather start with something a little bit smaller, like the $10,000, if you get approved, you can always call me like in 2 months, a year down the road, and add to it. Whatever's best for you right now is what I recommend. What will give you the most peace of mind.
I can handle that. I can handle the 15.
Okay. So let's see here. We'll just submit their application here, and then your email is correct. Okay, we're going to submit this here, and they'll be able to give us an answer here if you are qualified here. So let's just pull this up here for you. And any COVID in the past 6 to 12 months? Any COVID in the past 6 to 12 months?
No.
Cool. Okay, it's loading here. And then you would be the owner of this policy if you're approved, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, here, and also the payer. We'll hit continue. Okay, here. And then we'll fill out your first and last name on here. Got you, Brian. Last name is...
Yes.
And then Mr. Brian here, do you want to put your middle name on here or leave it blank?
Oh, you can leave it blank.
Okay. And are you still over at 6? Okay, let's put that on there for you. And that's in Troy. How old are your kids?
My oldest just turned 31 and my youngest 31.
Oh, wow. Okay, here. And your zip code 480, correct?
480.
Okay, here. Put your date of birth back on here. Let's make sure that's right here. 12. Okay. 1289. Okay, good. And then, were you born?
Yes.
Okay, let's put that on there. Michigan. Okay, here, text. Let's see here for you. And then we're going to put your cell phone number. Is this the best number that I can save on my phone? This 3. Okay. And then put you here in Troy, Michigan. Okay, here. Cool. There. And then they're going to send you that. And I'm going to put your email back on here. Continue. What they're going to do next is your prescription check. All that's tied to your social. So can you verify that for me? Yeah, I want to make sure that we're insuring the right person here. So when that death claim is filed. 3, correct? Okay. And then we're going to hit next. And then they're going to shoot you over. You receive text on your cell phone, correct? Okay, they're going to shoot you over a text. Basically, this is going to be your authorization for your HIPAA authorization. It says, is the proposed insured receiving Social Security benefits?
No.
Okay. And then when will be a good day to kind of have everything kick in once you're fully approved here to have that policy start?
Can we just get it started at the beginning of the month in February?
Yeah, we could do like the first.
It's pretty much the end of the month.
Yeah. What?
It'll be easier to get it started. Go ahead.
Yeah, whatever's best for you. This is your plan. Whatever whatever date would be best to have that policy payment first withdrawn. So whatever would be the best date.
Let me look at my pay dates when they run. Because I might be able to. I might be very. Yeah, the 3rd.
Okay.
3rd would be. Wait. No, the 10th.
Okay.
February 10th would be good. Everything would be fresh. I can just pay them on the 10th.
Okay.
That'd be, yeah.
Okay, we'll put it on. And you want it to come out on the 10th of every month?
Yes.
Okay, cool. We'll hit next, and then will you be funding it with like a checking or a savings account?
Savings.
Okay, here. And then who do you bank with?
Michigan.
First Credit. Okay, there for you. I'm trying to find it here in the system. Let's see here. Okay. I don't know if this is right, but it's saying that it's auto-generating the routing number as 2. Does that sound about right?
Let me look. The routing number, let me make sure. I think that's it can't be that. 27.
Okay, let me just read that back for you. You said 2.
Yes.
Okay, and then the account number. Okay. Hit next. Okay, and then make me verify it. So is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, here. What city is that bank in? Thing checked back looks good. Lets me continue. Okay, it's loading here. Okay, they're gonna shoot you over a text here in a second. I got some good news for you here. I know, Brian, you've been getting kind of hit over the head with some bad news, but I finally got some good news for you. It shows that they are able to qualify here. You have been fully approved for the coverage here. So no 2-year waiting period, nothing like that. Instant start date on the 10th. That'll be in place for you. And then I just look forward to always being here for you, Brian. For the rest of the time, if your wife needs anything, your children need anything, just give me a call. We'll be here to help guide you. I'll be checking up on you pretty often. But you are fully approved. You're good to go.
Man, you just, man, you don't know how easy to say that because I was so tired of hearing, you know what? I'm a cover.
Yeah.
How bad that just makes me so mad. Like, how? It's life insurance, people.
Yeah.
It's life insurance.
Yeah.
Life insurance. Everyone needs it.
Yep.
I try to tell my friends, unfortunately, in the urban community, people don't take that serious in life insurance. And so many of my friends, man, they go to the funeral or something, and you gotta do a GoFundMe. Why you just didn't pay a couple of dollars a month, bro?
Yeah.
You spend that on weed. You spend that on drinks. You spend that on food. You spend a couple of dollars. Oh man, insurance is a scam. Yeah, see, you need it.
Right.
That's a scam. Niggas want you to pay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I expect that till I realize, hey, I'm getting older. And B, I don't think my wife would be happy if she realized he didn't even try to put a life insurance.
Yeah.
But no, VA clarification. I appreciate you so much there.
Yes, my friend, I got your back. I'm here for you. I'll text you over your policy application, so your actual policy number. I'm gonna send you over an email with all the information, and then I'm also gonna text you a few days before that policy starts. My job is to serve you for the rest of the time. So literally, if you need anything, Brian, come to me. Anytime you need something, hit me up. Fill me in on your team if they're doing good in the Super Bowl. Whatever it is, I'm gonna be here for you. All right.
Okay, I got one other quick question.
Yes, sir.
You gonna have a physical copy of it?
Yep, that'll come in about 12. That'll come about 12 to 14 days. I'll also be sending you a message out in 12 to 14 days, making sure that you actually get that physical copy. It's very important to me that you get that, you hold on to it, you put it in a safe spot. So that's going to come out to you in the next 12 days or so.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Appreciate that.
Yep, I got your back, and I appreciate you, just sharing. And it's funny, all the people that I usually help are like those that are getting back from a funeral. That get back from a funeral and like realize how much they need it. So everything you spoke on was like kind of my goal here is just to serve people before they actually need it, So,
Right, that makes sense.
yeah. So,
I appreciate you, man.
yeah, my friend, I got your back, and we'll chat here soon. I'll send you a text here with all your policy information. Keep an eye out in the next few days. The mail's been a little slow. You'll get that policy in the packet. And again, congratulations. No waiting period, and you're good to go, my friend.
I appreciate that, man. Thank you.
Yeah. I'll talk to you soon. If you need anything, let me know.
All right.
All right. Have a good day, Brian. Bye-bye. So right there, guys, is the one call close start to finish. Just super excited. So that was my third presentation of the day. The one lady wouldn't give me her card number, and then another lady, she had her nurses come over, and she was on the phone with the nurses. I'm like, all right, we're gonna call you later. And then this guy here, we were going through messaging. He was dripping on him. I haven't spoke to him before, but overall, he was interested. He reached out to me. We planned a time through text, jumped on the phone, and most importantly, he was some guy that was getting absolutely denied multiple times. I hope the volume's loud enough, but multiple times trying to get coverage due to his health conditions, and we were able to get him day one coverage, no waiting period. He is good to go, so super excited there. And most importantly, just grateful to help a guy who actually wants it, a really good client who wanted coverage for his family, and something like that is really good business. So super excited. It's a win for the day. That was a $66 per month policy, so let's see kind of how much we were able to cash flow there. So 66 times 12, a little over 792 in submitted AP. So grateful to help him. When it comes down to the banking, just a tip is like, I just want people to have their policy, that they can pay for it. For him, he went through his actual phone to see when he's gonna get paid next. He's gonna get paid on the 10th, so we set up on the 10th. You don't want policies being missed, you don't want lapse dates, even though you can kind of push it through. If you need the money, you have to do it that way, but if you just want to help put people in best positions, that's kind of how I structure. So I hope this one call close is helpful for you. I hope it brought you a ton of value, and I hope you could hear the guy. But all in all, this is how you do it, start to finish, build that confidence, build that trust. And I've got a really good client there, so I'm really excited, super grateful, and I just hope that you can go out there and use this video to serve your clients and help individuals. People need our help. Just remind that we are selling a product that they need and that they actually want. We just got to get in front of them and know how to say the right thing. So love you guys. Hope this brought you tremendous amounts of value. Leave a comment below. Take care. Cheers.